And we're going to do big waves out there. So happy Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday. Happy Canada Day. Sorry I was better prepared, or I wasn't better prepared. We love our neighbors to the north. We love each of you that are on here. And I'm so sad that I didn't get the Canadian national anthem on here, but I did not. I dropped the ball. There we go. So I would love to blame somebody else like I already did, but our word today is self-reliant. So why am I giving blame to somebody else when I should be able to rely on me? So that is our word for this morning. We have a couple of birthdays. I'm trying to see if we have any of our birthday ladies. We do not, but if you guys are out on the interwebs today, or you've got their numbers in the phone, we have Beth Johnson. It's her birthday today, and Shelly McNichol, and she's up in Canada. So maybe she's off celebrating Canada Day and her birthday. What a lovely coincidence that it's her birthday today. But go give them a little bit of love on this Canada Day for their birthday. So the word, though, is self-reliant, and Coach is on another Zoom right now. And so I'm having to be self-reliant with all y'all and do this with you guys. So bear with me a little bit. But the word means being able to depend on your own abilities, judgment, and resources rather than relying excessively on others. So it doesn't mean, thank goodness, that we never ask for help, right? We can still ask for help. That's okay. But it means that we take responsibility for our life. So it means that we don't blame somebody else because we dropped the ball. It means that I don't say that I was forced to make the choices that I actively made. And it means that I take responsibility for my own growth, for the things that I want in this world and who I want to become. And it also means that I trust myself to figure things out, to learn those new skills. I'm going to try to learn a new skill this week. You guys can come giggle at me because my son's leaving for a month. And Peyton Palmer, who is the backup lawnmower at my house. So Peyton's gone. And now my lawn is not going to mow itself. So I think that means it falls to me. So we might be hiring somebody. We're going to see. I'm going to give it a try. It can't be that hard, right? I might have to have Summer come teach me. If she taught her boys, she can teach me. But we're going to go be self-reliant. We're going to figure out how to mow that lawn because I'll tell you, that's something I've never done. So, I'm going to be a big girl now. But I trust myself to learn that new skill and to keep me moving forward, even when the path isn't perfectly clear, right? Where we've got to make one step, right? We see the next step in the staircase, but maybe we don't see the rest of them. Being self-reliant means that I can still move forward. And this self-reliance is built one decision at a time. So every time I'm giggling at some of this because this is a lesson that I really need to learn, it sounds like. But every time you solve a problem instead of avoiding it, all I can think of there, I'll tell you, is taxes. Anybody else kind of don't look at your taxes until you like really have to? Because yes, Francis, that is what I do. I have a group that helps me with them, and I just don't want to look at it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to do anything. And then it wakes me up at 3 a.m. when I think about it. So it's like, let me just solve the problem, get the tools in place instead of avoiding it. Because you know what? There's two things certain in life. It's death and taxes, and I can't avoid either one. So I should probably solve that. Stop avoiding it. Next, if I want to really be self-reliant, we've talked about this a couple times this week even, is keep those promises to yourself. If I know I can count on me, that makes me a lot more confident to move through this world. And then make sure that I'm realizing that when I choose growth over excuses, my confidence grows. So you guys heard it just now. I was making excuses already for this lawn mowing thing. And you know what? I can do it. It can't be that hard. If my son, when he was 12, was able to do it, and I don't know if anybody taught him, I feel like I probably can figure it out at 50. So we're going to make it happen. And over time, that confidence allows us to develop resilience, right? It allows us to go do a little bit more and become the most dependable person in our own life, right? I should be able to depend on me more than anybody else. And I'm not sure that that is always the case. So when I know that I can trust myself, the setbacks truly feel temporary, right? Challenges feel more like opportunities. And I realize that my future is not determined by my circumstances. It's determined by me, right? I can't control everything, but I can go create the future that I want in most ways. So Warren Buffett is famous for saying, the best investment you can make is in yourself. The more you learn, the more you'll earn. And I think he knew a little bit about making money. So what I looked into was, okay, this all sounds good, but what can I do this week? Like, give me an action item for today, for right now, not the long term, Andrea, but just this week. What can I do to become a little bit more self reliant? And the first thing is to take ownership of something that you've been putting off, right? Something that you've been waiting for the right time, waiting to figure out, whatever it may be. Oh, summer is just coming on. She didn't even get to hear that she's going to teach me how to mow the lawn this weekend. But go take ownership of something that you're putting off, right? Next is to learn a new skill that makes you feel capable. Have you ever learned something that you think, I am actually capable? Like the first time, and it's okay, I'm also going to say the last time, but the first time I actually changed a tire on a car, I felt like I could conquer the world. Nothing could slow me down because I could handle anything now, because that was something that was kind of big and scary, or felt like, you had to use tools, not my strength, right? But I learned that skill, I figured it out, and I felt so much more capable. And when we get that feeling of capable, don't we pull that into other things that we're doing? So go do something that makes you feel capable today. Go learn Canva, right? Like something incredibly simple that maybe you haven't felt confident doing yet. Go learn it, and then you'll feel a little bit more capable. Number 3 is to trust your instincts. Oh my goodness. We were given so much wisdom, but sometimes don't we ignore it? We're like, oh, that didn't really feel good, but I'm going to move forward anyway. Oh, I'm not sure I really trusted that, but I'm going to do it anyway. But if we learn to trust our instincts, after we gathered some facts, like don't just make these rash decisions if it's something important, gather the facts, but then stop second guessing yourself. I love to second guess every single decision I've probably ever made, and it makes me feel a little less capable and makes me a little less self-reliant. So go trust those instincts, because they were given to us for a purpose. Number 4 is solve one problem before you ask someone else to solve it for you. All I can think of is my house right now and all the things that I need to get done. And there's a gentleman I work with, his name is Ronald. And I'm like, ooh, we're going to call Ronald for this. We're going to call Ronald for that. Well, you know what? I could probably figure out how to do some of these things myself. So I'm going to pick one problem. I'm going to solve it myself to feel a little bit more capable, a little bit more reliant. Number 5, we say this 87,000 times this week alone. Keep the promises you make to yourself. If you say you're not going to drink Diet Coke, Rosser, then don't drink the Diet Coke. Move on. Let that go, and go drink some water or something else, right? Keep the promises to yourself, because self-trust and therefore self-reliance is built through consistency. 6 is to ask for help when it's wise, not because you doubt your ability to grow through the challenge, but when it's smart, when you realize, right, with those taxes, that the gentleman that's got the CPA after his name knows a lot more about taxes than I do. Ask for the help there, because that's the smarter decision, not because I can't do it, but because it's smarter to go with somebody that is an actual expert in that area. And then number 7 is, we all can remember that confidence is not something we're given. It's not something we can outsource. It's not something we can buy. It's something that we have to earn through action. So every time we go do that hard thing, every time we go do something we're not quite sure we can, we gain a little bit more confidence, and that allows us to be a little bit more self-reliant. So I've got a challenge for everybody today. Okay, so this is obviously optional. Okay, but our challenge today is to go choose one area that maybe you've been waiting for somebody else to kind of help you create that opportunity, or help you provide the answer, or give you the direction, or even make the decision for you. So just go pick one thing that you're like, ooh, I've been outsourcing my life a little bit in this little space, right? And go take that first step yourself. And that first step might be that you're calling somebody to give you the second step, right? It could be something as simple as that, but just go see what step you can take for you today, because we'll discover through that one of our greatest sources of confidence comes from realizing that, guess what? Every single one of us on here is a little bit more capable than we actually thought. We all have a skill set, we all have abilities, but we probably haven't developed all of them just yet. So that was our lesson today. I'm doing one more hunt for our birthday girls just to see. Okay, we don't have our birthday girls, but go tell Beth Johnson and Shelly McNichol happy birthday all over the internet. Canada, we love you. Happy Canada Day. I hope you all celebrate, have some beautiful celebrations this weekend. I was asking what the celebrations looked like this weekend with the Canadians we were with and wasn't given a whole lot of details. So maybe you guys can pop in and let us know what you're going to be doing to celebrate. We'd love to hear.
Ooh.
Do you guys have fireworks?
We sure do.
Oh, beautiful. Well, Marlene, go celebrate for us. Go do something amazing. And
Thank
we
you,
love
Andrea.
all of our Canadian friends, and we'll see you guys back tomorrow.
Happy
Thanks
Canada
for
Day.
choosing